Hello there gang, Devere here, with another past blast in which we're playing a little bit of Clive Barker's The Undying. So let's have a quick look at our options just before we dive in. You get some video settings. Currently I can only get it as high as 1280 and 1024 on my monitor. There's also a few advanced settings. Not a great deal, but some are better than none, I guess. A few audio balances. And finally your controls. And rather nice is that they're all rebindable. So okay, what the advanced? Ah, yes. So let's just dive on in with a new game, and I shall use the video editing to skip the somewhat lengthy intro. So the game is set in 1923. We've received a request from one of our wartime chums. He needs help here in his manor, and we've come here to render this assistance. So down your bottom left, at the moment I've got my magical stone, the Gavale stone, I can never quite remember the name of it. It just acts as sort of stunning things. And also, of course, we have magic. At the moment we only have scrying available, which allows us to see past events, as well as highlighting enemies. It also can be a torch in the dark. So this is, of course, the Unreal Engine, the Unreal Engine 1.
Won't budge.
And one good thing is, out of the box, the controls are fairly modern, in fact. And we have our trusty revolver and our stone. So let's get the game itself underway.
I'm Patrick Galloway, a friend of Jeremiah's. Sorry it took me so long to get here. His letter said it was most urgent.
Jeremiah was beginning to think that the letter never arrived in your hands. He's been quite anxious to see you. We've all been quite worried. Jeremiah's now bedridden. Follow me and I'll show you to his living quarters. I apologize for the look of the house, but there's only a skeleton crew of servants now. Jeremiah let go of everyone else, and the house is much too large for us to clean. Because we've lost electricity to most parts of the house, we can only maintain the living quarters. This family's had so much tragedy. I hope you can help him.
I mean, for 2001, these visuals aren't terrible, even if the voice acting isn't that great. So you probably noticed it, being that it's Clive Barker, it's more of a visual horror rather than any sort of Silent Hill attempt.
Jammed.
So what I should do is I shall skip through most of the cutscenes here, so as not to give any spoilers, and also to keep the game a little bit more swift.
Jammed.
As you can imagine, being as it is Clive Barker, there's a lot of lore and quite a lot of cutscene at times. Certainly early game. He expects me to be over there.
Won't budge.
So this is one of the first things. It's not... Although there is the whole manor and its grounds to explore, as you've probably noticed these little loading screens into different areas. It's very much a linear old school FPS in that regards. It also means if you're looking for secrets and things, you need to usually kind of do them the first time through. As you can't just backtrack at will to go looking around areas.
Can you describe what you can only see? As the bonds of flesh are broken, the world becomes apparent.
Very deep. You should write International Geographic. They've got pages for people like you. But yeah, so of course Clive Barker himself does voice one of the characters in this game.
Stuck.
Not that one, luckily. Now this sounds like we're needed. Oh, I fell for that one. And that, I fell for that as well. I haven't got anything offensive spell-wise at the moment. Again, old school, so expect it to be quite challenging in places. Especially if you don't shoot straight like I did there. Where did he get to? Oh! Good grief. You have to be pretty precise with your shots to hit them. They're quite lively enemies. So yes, it's definitely very much more a visceral horror. Because it's Clive Barker. So F and V to scroll through your inventory. And enter to use. So I should use one of those health packs. The only downside of a revolver, of course. So as you go through the game, you will get different weapon types and, of course, different spells. At the moment, we've only got the Scryer. There's also very limited RPG elements to this game, insofar as you can find things to power up your spells and yourself, increase your mana. Oh, this is not going well at all. Oh, that's better. That's right, stand still. It makes it easier for me. Can definitely be on the challenging side. This is only on the medium level. Playing this game on Nightmare, you will know it. Luckily, being old school, there is a quick save,
Stuck.
which you may want to make a bit of use of. I think this is the bulk of them out of the way now. These are some quite nice areas. They're quite sort of large. Ouch! Really? Oh yes, we had health already up, didn't I? So there's a bit of a cumbersome interface for the inventory, but everything else is pretty decent. I've got to check before I fire. Right, I think we've done all those. Skip that as well, so now we get our first scroll. Which now means we have an offensive spell. So again, once you've got a bit more mana to your name and you've got these spells upgraded, because you can upgrade them, you find things throughout the game to upgrade them. So it's very light RPG, but it is very guided, so...
Have you noticed anything strange going on?
Apparently, Elizabeth's room was broken into last night during the commotion.
Where's her room?
Just down the hall from here. It's quite a mess.
Well, let's go start our investigation there then. Mainly because we don't have a choice. We don't really need to listen to what they're going to say. There's quite a few various journals and things to find around the place to pad out the story. Oh, here we can use our scryer. Right click for magic, left click for your primary weapons. So now we can see the ethereal thing. That's probably a demon. It's probably not good for our well-being. think I'll keep myself on a more offensive-minded spell. He does like to dump enemies down on you at times as well. And guess where that is?
Help me!
Not very accurate, your first starting spell. Did you drop anything? No. It's also, you don't actually interact with anything. If you want to pick it up, you walk over it. To open doors, you just walk into them. There's nothing like that. See, again, it's more the bloody Hellraiser-styled horror than any sort of Silent Hill shenanigans. It's always worth having a quick look around. For more of a story. Oh, and some bullets. Oh, F3, by the way, is for your journal. We'll leave all that for later. There's work to be done. And I'm stuck on the bed. Oh, don't want to mine or something. Oh, of course, it's just a slow rate of fire more than anything. So this is very much, as you could probably guess by now, old school FPS. It likes accuracy over anything else. Oh, come on, he's right in front of us. It does say in the description this weapon is only good for close range. Well, it's best at close range. Let's have a quick look around for items. A little gimpy at places, trying to jump onto things. So it can be quite fast paced at times, this game. But for 2001, it certainly doesn't look terrible. Obviously by today's standards, of course, it's not exactly called photo perfect or anything. Good grief, what's up for it? I'm going to boom one of those. I was caught on that pillory thing there. Oh, we've got the key anyway. So we'll just about conclude our dealings here, gang. Clive Barker's Undying. It's quite a frenetic paced, and it is more of a pure FPS with a visceral, bloody horror to it rather than anything subtle or suspenseful. But of course, it's Clive Barker, who is the far superior horror writer than Stephen King. So plenty of lore, decent story, and there's a lot of game here. There's a lot of area to explore. It's just a bit of a shame that you couldn't just free roam the mansion. It is very guided. So if you wanted to go back to areas, you can't really do that. That's the biggest drawback, I would say. At least the load times are pretty fast in between the different areas where you transition to and from. So yes, all in all, a decent horror, or a decent FPS experience more with horror elements, and the light RPG. By the end of it, when you've got there's some quite interesting spells in this game. It's very imaginative. So I don't want to give too many spoilers, but there's certainly some quite good ones, and some interesting weapon types to find as well. So all in all, I believe it stood the test of time very well. It's anything is perhaps a bit twitchy on the mouse. As we saw in the options, I had my mouse sensitivity right down, and it's still quite very, very snappy, let's just say. But again, it's a product of 2001. So I suppose back then they thought speed was a good thing in FPSs. Times have changed. So anyway, gang, I hope you found this video useful and entertaining in some way. Thanks for taking the time to watch it. And as ever, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to let me know you're alive. And I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.